In Burkina Faso right now, the only flag standing high is the flag of Burkina Faso. And that is the most beautiful thing. The most beautiful thing happening in Burkina Faso, put everything aside. The most beautiful and highly spiritual thing happening in Burkina Faso right now is that the only flag standing high is the flag of Burkina Faso. No party flags. And that is unity. The most beautiful thing happening in Burkina Faso, put aside all the development championed by Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the president, His Excellency, put aside all the development. The most highly spiritual thing that drives the development of a nation is coming together and raising the flag high. So if you go to Burkina Faso right now, all groups, all tribes, all forms of association, everybody is raising the flag of Burkina Faso high. Unity. The sense of nationalism is growing high in Burkina Faso today as I'm speaking with you now. All forms of religious bodies, Christians, Muslims, those who practice African spirituality or traditionalists, they are all raising the flag high. And it is the flag of Burkina Faso. Isn't this beautiful? Usually, all you could be seeing is flags of various parties the people belongs to. So in one denomination, in one church, the church will be divided into two. A portion belongs to this party, a portion belongs to this party, and they will be holding the flags of this party high. In Muslims will be divided into two. A portion will belong to this party, a portion will belong to this party, and each portion will be holding the flags of their party high, and the flag of the country Burkina Faso will be nowhere to be found. But today, all groups, all bodies, everybody in Burkina Faso only know one flag, and that is the flag of Burkina Faso. America and the West, why are you forcing to give bones to babies? I am not against democracy, but democracy is a bone given to Africans, babies. They will hurt themselves with the bones. I'm speaking to the wise. I'm not against democracy, but democracy, as practiced in America and the West, is not the same thing going on here. Over here, when you come here, especially in my country, Ghana, the democracy we are practicing here, we are hurting ourselves with it. We have become enemies of each other. It is not helping us. In America, today, I cannot differentiate between the flag of Democrats and Republicans. If you put these two flags in front of me, I can never differentiate between these flags. I can't say this flag is the Democrat flag or this flag is the Republican flag. I cannot. I don't know. The only thing I know about America ever since I've been following American conversation is the flag of America. And those in America will attest to it that the only time you see these parties' flags flying is when it's about, or they're about to go into an election. Right after the election, these parties' flags vanish. And the only flags you see in America is the flag of the United States of America. The same applies to European countries. But come to my country, Ghana. Democracy have divided us, and we have become enemies of each other and against the state. Division everywhere. You hardly see the flag of Ghana flying high today. Go across the country, across the towns and the cities. You see party flags, in town, roaming in town. You hardly see the flag of the country. Democracy have divided us into pieces. Christians have been divided into two. A portion belongs to MPP, a portion belongs to NDC. Pastors, so-called men of God, have been divided into two. A portion belongs to MPP, a portion belongs to NDC. Traditionalists or those practicing traditional belief system have been divided into two. A portion belongs to NDC, a portion belongs to MPP. Muslims have been divided. Division. Journalists have been divided into two. A portion belongs to MPP, a portion belongs to NDC. military have been divided into two. A portion belongs to NDC, a portion belongs to MPP. Police have been divided into two. A portion belongs to NDC, a portion belongs to MPP. Nurses and doctors have been divided into two. A portion belongs to MPP, a portion belongs to NDC. Journalists have been divided into two. A portion belongs to NDC, a portion belongs to MPP. Least of all, bloggers have been divided into two. A portion belongs to MPP, a portion belongs to NDC. Who belongs to the country? None of them. Mumu people. Right now, as we are in Ghana here, when MPP was in power, a portion of Ghanaians never liked anything going on in Ghana, never loved anything going on in Ghana. All they were wishing is for MPP to fail, for their party to come to power. Right now that NDC have come to power, a portion of Ghanaians are also in that same junction, wishing for the party in power to fail. They don't like anything going on in Ghana. But once their party comes to power, they started loving everything going on in Ghana. Mumu democracy. I'm not against democracy. But democracy in Africa is like giving a bone to a baby. The baby cannot chew. At the end of the day, the baby will hurt him or herself with that bone. And that is what we are doing to ourselves. We are hurting ourselves with the democracy. Because we are babies in terms of understanding how democracy works. And the worst of it all is, it is only the elite that enjoy benefit from this democracy. The masses, full soldiers, they don't benefit, but they are the one fighting each other. Whilst the leaders, the elite, are enjoying everything, are enjoying the national cake. The only division in Burkina Faso right now is everybody in their various sectors. Those in the agri sector, those in the education sector, those in health sector, those in, the military, the forefront. That is the only division in Burkina Faso right now. Sense of nationalism. That was the dream of Nkrumah. That is why Kwame Nkrumah, the CPP, we all came to see. CPP, no tribe in this country can boast of CPP. CPP was a nationalistic party. But it's unfortunate. This demo cartel that you call democracy, demo cartel, because it comes up with few cartels putting themselves together, getting full soldiers to back them, then they get power. Divisions. We don't finish election. We are done with election. We have a president. Instead of us putting our divisions aside and then make sure that we all stay vigilant. If things goes on well, we acknowledge. If things does not go on well, we criticize. We call the attention of the leadership. No. We are done with election, and then we are back to our parties, and some have become defenders, and some have become attackers. Those that were attackers last year under the previous regime are now defenders, and those that were defenders under the previous regime have become attackers. Mumu citizens, mumu full soldiers. Mumu. What mumu don't do. A situation, a problem will pops up. A problem will, we will have a problem. And instead of looking at the problem direct, finding the root cause, and then solving the problem to the benefit of the whole nation in the name of demo cartels. Europe and America are beguna. Africans are babies. Don't give bones to them. America, please. I don't hate democracy, but don't give bones to babies. We are hurting ourselves with the bones you are giving to us. Mumu citizens, instead of us to look at the problem and solve the problem, we have been divided into two. This portion blaming this portion blaming this portion, whilst the problem still maintains. And within 2-3 weeks, condemned to Grebu, the problem continues. In Ghana, problem comes. Those in NDC says it be MPP. Those in MPP says it be NDC. Galamsey is disturbing this country. From 19 Kodoho, Galamsey is a problem. It's a big challenge disturbing this country. Life is at risk. Life is a threat to our life in this country. Galamsey. Instead of looking at the problem and then solving it once and for all, it has become a blame game. When this party is in power, he blames the other. When the other comes to power, he blames the other. The full soldiers that are going to suffer more, the masses that are going to toil, that are going to suffer more, the consequences are also divided. And then these are this group defending and this group attacking. More people. This is what democracy has made us. So Captain Ibrahim Traore, please, don't make your mind to step down right now to give the country back to the so-called demo cartels. No. You are young, 34 years of age. Take time, relax. The universe is with you. The continent, the soil of the continent is with you. Our ancestors are with you. Relax. Even if it will take you 100 years, stay on. Develop the country. And build the sense of patriotism and nationalism in the citizens of Burkina Faso. So until the time, maybe you will be no more, it will continue. If not, within these 2, 3, 4, 5 years, if you allow pressure from these people, West and demo cartel, demo blah, 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 and you give the country back to election and these political parties forms up in the country, everything you are building today will be condemned to grabu. Come to Ghana and see. Mumu. We be mumu over here. Countryman see him brother as an enemy because they in one party with him. Are we human beings? So America and the West, please, let Africans grow in the brain before you give them bones. One teeth no strong yet to crack that democracy bone you are giving to us. Let our teeth, allow our teeth to be strong before you give us that democracy. Look at Burkina Faso today. The only flag rising high is the flag of Burkina Faso. Today, in the name of democracy, brother, countryman be countryman enemy. Two countrymen are enemies because one sees one in other party as his enemy in the name of democracy. All tribes in Burkina Faso are coming together to rise high the flag of Burkina Faso. Come to my country, Ghana. A certain tribe belongs to this party, a certain tribe belongs to this party. Mumu people. By the time many of you go realize you're waiting of fire, the talk be true. Now Burkina Faso go don't run leave us.
Abusunya se wo bepie mu obomfa achiase asiwa apedwane ne mpota mu na wo pe baby papa di wuti ato adwodwo wo ho adi wudwuma se ye yie na wo baaye se ye ayeforo na wo baaye se ye abadi to se ye abusuya nsrahwem na wo pe baby a wo di wuti beto de a ene wo hawo to atwa me kanfo Maria guest house ene de ama wo abusunya environment ne ye clean, in fact security ye tight na baby a mede wawurai eye air condition apartment ena mede wawurai wa hwefom Jonas Bessie grass nkwa hwefom, very neat environment, no mosquito, no noise. In fact, air conditioned room, simple and then succulent, super competent mattress ne da ho a oba bedwodwo ho so adi wudwuma akọ asomdwem. Ohwa washroom nso a enye obi na beka otorofo oseme dance ni wa abrochiri hwefom hwewani so, very neat washroom. Apartment a mesade wure eye baby a eha eye fan nkwa ahanye air condition apartment aha aye fan nkwa ensate nyina anyepe ene obi a ne betimi afford a condition room inti Maria guest house adwen wo ho ama wo very neat fan room a onya wo TV o fan, in fact o fridge, mattress solid. In fact, the nation uncle mindi ade bone ho adanse e ma me followers or spacious environment a wobetimi adi dwuma bia opese wodi wo ho say ya ware abadinto. In fact, restaurant bibia omaduane top notch. In fact, omo number and that screen so no from the book reservation no mo so mo sopa Maria guest house pia.
Follow us on Facebook, Ofayal, the nation's uncle. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Nation's Uncle TV. Follow us on TikTok, The Nation's Uncle. The Nation's Uncle gives you the raw truth. Thanks for watching.